to the New Age Geek channel. If you're new here, but inclusive all walks of life through the power of friendship, magic, and tabletop role-playing games. Today we have 4 drinks, 2 shifting sands, one of our 2 tables telling one story in the world of Exandria. That being said, you know these lovely people. They're doing amazing things. What are you guys doing this week that you want to shout out? Look at that. Look at them go.
I got stuff next week.
You can shout out
Oh
next.
man, this Saturday, we have an episode finally coming back out. We have some of our artists coming back that are able to start making episodes for my webtoons. For those who don't know, I have a webtoons that has been going for about a year and a half. We're on episode 9. We are doing some crazy stuff over there too, because that means since the artists are coming back, we can go back into the voice acting, and also we can start pushing some more content out over on our YouTube channel and Instagram and everything else. So this Saturday, new episode for 5 Stages. No, not 5 Stages to God. We were here first. 5 Stages to God will be our horror shorts that are going to be setting up for Hen House. Yeah.
Okay. We are off next week. So if anyone's got anything going on next week that they want to shout out, now is your opportunity before the end of the stream.
Well, thank you, Joe. So next Saturday we have episode 4 of The Witch and the Weird, I think. Yeah, 4. I'm losing track. Which is the halfway point for that series. If you want to check that out, that's every 2 weeks on Saturday. But additionally, as part of StartPlaying.com's Game Master Workshop event going on over the next month and a half, I'm running 3 completely free to join on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week Game Master workshops. I'm teaching how to become a Game Master if you've never done it, how to create a world from completely nothing, and how to believe in your players and their stories and integrate them into a game. So if you want to check any of those out, they're completely free on Start Playing, and you can find that on my Linktree or wherever the fuck my links go to now. I don't keep track. It's somewhere. You'll find it.
Your Linktree can be commonly found at...
I don't know off the top of my head. I believe
your
it's
Instagram handle.
I don't know my Instagram handle.
Damn
I don't
you.
have Instagram. It's Linktree / the Jayke. I know it's that.
Yeah.
Or Jayke the GM on Blue Sky, and the god awful site Elon bought 4 years ago that I will not name. One of those.
You can also... Those links should be in our Discord after I say this now, because we can share it in the thing. So join our Discord. The link is down below. Doug and Kim, what do you got going on the next 2 weeks?
Next week, next Tuesday, is my Scion game, which Cam is in. I pointed over there. They're above me on stream. Yeah, next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're continuing the campaign of Scion, which I think is a lot of fun. I really like it. I dig it. But yeah, so they just started this temporary arc, which I think is going to be interesting, and it's different from things that I've written in the past. So it could be terrible, but it's up to you guys to find out by tuning in. I'm great at pitching myself. I'm really good at it.
I'm proud of you.
It's never not awkward,
from you
isn't
after
it?
the stream.
It never gets less awkward. I think that's my note.
Yeah, because it's kind of like in interviews for a new job where they're like, "So tell me about yourself," and you completely forget who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who?
All the time.
What? Huh?
I mean, I just have, as Doug was saying, Scion, where Doug will inevitably make me cry. He likes to do that.
I do that. I've done it at least 3 times.
Why don't you tell us how your subathon went?
Doug was there. He can tell you. I blacked out.
It wasn't my subathon.
Within the first 5 minutes, we got the rest of the sub goal, and I then proceeded to black out, and suddenly 18 million Scoville was coursing through my veins. And then some soju and lemonade, and then we were playing Guilty as Sock. It was actually a really great time. I had 6 last dab nuggies.
Damn.
Didn't affect her at all. Didn't affect
And
her
then
at all.
I also did two just regular lines of last stab off the back of my hand. I can clip those. I didn't snort it. I licked it off the back of my hand just so people could see that like I'm the reigning spice queen.
Man, talk
It was a
about
good time.
snoring hot sauce tech. Have you know where I'm coming with this?
No, he doesn't know.
Yeah,
Maybe you die first.
Incredible transition.
You've
What
never
the hell?
You've never put
What?
hot sauce under your eyes or snorted hot sauce to stay awake?
Okay, fuck. Well, not the snorting one, but the hot sauce under the eyes. Yes, I have done that. That is a thing.
You guys
Whew.
thought I was
I
crazy.
was like, bro, hold on. Who the fuck is he talking to? like, what?
Listen, I'm not a smart man. So, who's going to do the recap for this week's episode?
I'll do it. I
All
even
right.
wrote it in today's notes, so now we're gonna keep a weekly tab of who did it the week prior, so we can keep a good rotation.
All right.
On last episode of Dragon Ball Z, Shifting Sands, we had lots of combat against Rena and Yedin, and I thought Rena was such a good woman, you know, just quiet, owned a tavern. Nah, she a bitch. We all of us except for I think Fog almost died like on several occasions. And then whenever we had taken them out, it was a little too easy, and then they came back as the nightmare creature from the Coraline film, except oozier and not made of candy.
Oozier.
They ooze. Where Fog got the "how do you want to do this?" And it was I'm big ups and big loves to Tech, because that was peak. And we then left combat, everybody was fine, and then Macaria, because Joe, being the wonderful benevolent creature that he is, let me make notes about me meeting one of my sisters, as Asmodeus has many children because he is slit. She is known as the Siren of the Bleak Cord, and she works for someone who wants to usurp my father's throne. His name is Moloch. I'm gonna refer to him as Bollock from now on because that's what he is.
That makes sense. Big Daddy Moloch. Bollock.
He's no. He's just
that's what I'm gonna assume that means.
no. It's because he's full of shit. And she mentioned something about sending the Weaver after us next. I don't know who the Weaver is, but allegedly, supposedly, we will find out in the near future. And the Abe and Mac have a deep talk about, you know, ignoring our family because they're not great people. And Fog and Marvel kind of bond a little bit more because, you know, mechanics and surgery are not that far off from each other. I'll be super honest, my internet was cutting out. Because Marvel's nosy. And come to find out that the same Ichor that Rena and Yedin's like shadow, I called them Icky. Their icky form was made of the same Ichor from the creature that killed Amrasha, the High Seer, and we're able to retrieve this stone box that in my brain looks like a D6. It looks like a D6, just a marble onyx D6.
Well, I mean, it's a cube, so that's what most cubes look like.
You're a cube.
Okay.
I was gonna call you a square because you're not around, but
This is all just me.
but we're I don't know, man. But we did pull the cube from the wall, and we are now going to either open it or take it with us. I don't know. Did we
We start
finish
taking
that
it out.
debate?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna try and open it after we exit the cave because it is just riddled in residuum and we don't need that kind of negativity. But we defeated our first of what they call themselves the Shattered Vows, and that brings us to today's episode post exiting cave mine 4.
Cave 4.
Potato tomato. Got it.
As you all exit out, the night sky is clear, which is unusual. You all have been plagued by storm clouds now for 2 weeks almost. But for whatever reason, there's nothing there. And then as you exit out from the cave, silence kind of creeps over all of you. As whatever happened down there, you all will have to live with now. Abe,
Above table, I'm doing just fine. I don't know. You have to live with. I feel good about what happened down there. But
well, everyone saw that you're a werewolf, so.
no, they didn't. They don't know what I am. I can just be a hairy little guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just a spicy frog.
He just has some anger management issues. The fuck are you talking about?
There are
Fuzzy
little
frog.
frogs that have hair on them.
Yeah, fuzzy frog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Abe, as you exit out of the cave, your hand, you feel kind of like as if you have a splinter in your hand. It is just the entirety of your knuckles. You feel it like a heartbeat pulsing where they are.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. Mac, as you walk past the point where you and your sister spoke, you see the faint trace of her footprint in the ground. You see a thick black outline where whatever that sludge or ichor is, you see a ring of it in the shape of her foot. Marvel, you have that. You've collected enough samples today that you feel that innate sense of drive and curiosity tickling at the back of your head. And Fog, even though you were able to push the beast down, you still feel them clawing at the back of your eyes. But you all make your way back to Shamal. The city itself doesn't seem to have noticed much of your departure or the actions you've taken below, as the tavern still has energy within it. There are still people singing and dancing and enjoying a reprieve from a day's hard work in the mines.
They got over the fighting.
There's some broken chairs, and there's probably a few less people, but there's
Yeah.
definitely
I'm
a
lying
few.
out in the streets.
Yeah, it's been long enough that anyone that was kicked out has moved on for the evening, as tends to happen after, about 30 minutes of not being allowed back inside of a tavern. They move on.
It's not worth it.
It's not. It's never worth bar fights, guys. Never worth a bar fight. Are you guys, what's the plan?
Rest.
You guys are gonna go
Yeah.
back into the tavern
yeah,
and rest.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna find out. I'm at least the first thing, like walking up. I need sleep.
Are we comfortable staying here after murdering 2 of their most prominent figures and leading one of them to their
We
deaths?
murdered a group of cultists.
They don't know that. And like a lot of the cultists left and mingled back into the town. And we have their artifact. Is staying here smart?
I would
We-
rather stay in a town where if we get attacked, we have options than to go out in the woods and sleep there like the cultists won't just go there.
Yeah.
Unless y'all feel comfortable with fighting in the woods at night. I'm down.
We
for
did it once.
I wouldn't use that as a reference.
Would anyone be-
we almost died.
Would anyone be uncomfortable fighting in the woods? Might be the better question.
Well, my thought is we just hit the road and head back to the town. Or head back to the
That's
city.
what I was,
And
well,
take the artifact to
back
the
to
lady who sent us
Uncorel.
to get it. Yeah.
It's night, right?
Yeah,
In
it
the world
is,
right
it is
now?
night at this point.
Yeah, I'd
Several
rather
hours
leave.
into night.
Yeah. I think we should leave. We're holding the artifact. We killed 2 prominent members of their society, and we know that the cultists integrated back into their society. I think we get the fuck out of Dodge. That's my
Yep.
opinion.
Not to be
Rocking
the
it then.
very rare voice of, I don't know, contemplation. How about the child that they were orphaned, and now we just killed their parental guardian figure.
I'm thinking I'm going to explain to them exactly what happened and offer that they come with us. If anyone has anything against that, then tell me no.
I've noticed that one's raising their hand.
I was
I'm-
waiting.
I'm not going to say we tell him everything. Some of that should fall on me. It was my fault.
The things that we killed his parents and then kidnapped them. We didn't do anything wrong.
I think she's referencing Mr. Chillin.
He didn't like Mr. Chillin. My hope was that this would come as a change of that opinion, but in this current moment, I say we just don't bring that part up.
I mean,
Well, feel free to lead the way, Aberama. I mean,
I go to the stables then.
Okay.
why, Joe? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna point this out. Why does this little boy sound like he looks like Egg from Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
That's what I thought when he was originally introduced as well. I just didn't know how to say it.
incredible cut. Wow.
Because I like anytime I'm just like, oh, tiny little stable boy, and he may or may not be bald. Is this just Egg from Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
You know what's super funny is I probably, when we had that episode, had just finished Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh my god, you
I
Joey
might have
Brilliant.
like subconsciously put an egg in there.
he's so cute. I love Dexter who plays Egg.
There is a reason I stopped watching Critical Role when I started streaming, because I cannot not subconsciously have
blend
overlap.
characters.
Yeah. Okay, so you enter into the stables and you see the stable boy. I don't even remember what I fucking named this kid.
I don't think you did. I
Okay.
think he's just been stable boy
I don't
this whole
think we've
time.
ever named him.
I'm looking at the notes like I don't see a fucking name.
Yeah, you didn't give us a name.
Okay.
Stable Boy is his name officially. Stable Boy, full name.
Okay, so you walk in, you see the kid kind of sitting up against some hay bales, his head kind of slowly bobbing up and down as he is trying his best to not fall asleep.
I did leave Lila with him, so I feel like she would have gotten
Oh,
used
she is
to
curled up on his lap.
just massive head in his lap,
Yeah.
purring away.
I walk up to one of the horses and start petting it to like wake it up and make some noise to alert him of presence.
Okay. As the horse kind of begins to stir, eventually making a noise, you see his eyes kind of fleck open. I'm awake. I'm awake. Wasn't me. What happened? Oh. Oh, you're back.
There was a bar fight, so we had the book up.
Oh, that's did you start the bar fight?
I don't know whether or not that's important.
I did not.
Not the point here.
Typical. I'll leave it at that. Did you look to hit the road tonight?
It's kind of looking like that we're about to head out, but before we do, I want to have a brief conversation with you.
Oh. Okay.
I know what happened to your parents.
What do you mean? You see him turn super defensive in this moment.
I crouch down on my, like, I squat down so that I'm closer to his level and, like, start picking at, like, hay with my hands and just go, they worked in Mine 4. Farina and Yaron. Yeah. That place was a lot worse than people let on. The cult that you and I talked about before. We're killing people down there. Sacrificing them to a cube and a god that they called Moloch.
As you're saying this, you see his whole body starting to tense, his fingers kind of clasping into small balls at his sides as his whole body starts to turn rigid.
I know that that's not an easy thing to hear, but I know that you're tough. We've talked about this before. I was like you once, and I wish that somebody had just looked me in the face and told me the truth instead of lying to me for years.
Are they all dead?
We got him. Yeah.
Spits down at the floor next to him. God's damn him then.
I'm glad that you sent me on the way to talk to Mr. Chillin, too. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have made it through. He sacrificed himself to make sure that we could make it there.
Okay. Thank you.
There's more, though. Something that might hurt. But it comes with an offer, if you're willing to hear it.
Okay.
The leaders of that cult, the ones that killed your family, were Reyna and Yaron. It's how they knew to show up at your house right after your family died. That's why they took you in. To make sure you didn't look.
Are they dead?
They fused together into a giant snake thing. We had to.
Well, God's damn them too.
So then, the offer. Seems like you're out of a job, and we could definitely use someone to keep looking after the horses.
How's the pay?
Food, company, and sometimes good cash.
Deal.
Wait, spit.
I giggle within like the entryway of the stable. It also seems someone's taken a liking to you faster than I thought.
I mean, I'm pretty, what's the word?
Lovable.
That's the word. I'm pretty lovable.
Well, to sweeten the deal, she can be your cuddle buddy if you really want.
Oh, come on. I don't need a cuddle buddy. I don't need no stinking cuddle buddy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, if she needs scratches, I'm more than happy to do that. But I don't.
she'd
I
be
certainly
more than
don't need a
happy.
cuddle buddy.
You all just watch as Lila kind of lifts her head and just like bumps the top of her forehead underneath his chin. I don't know. You two seem cozy.
You see like this genuine moment of like pure happiness across his face before he like gets embarrassed and tries to push the smile down.
So come on.
I'm gonna stand back up after shaking his hand in that interaction.
All right. Well, my name is G. Sarbro. Should I call you Lord and Lords and Lady, or?
Please do not.
No, you can just call us by our names.
I'll go by Doctor. I don't.
One of us
Doctor?
has a profession.
Yeah. Abe, Fog, Mac, Meatman.
Meat man?
Yeah.
That is
Joe,
my
how do you spell G?
real name.
And how do you spell his name, please?
It's literally Gee, and his last name is Saurbrow.
Oh. I'm gonna bold that and underline it.
You have a ward. Congratulations.
We have a kid, guys. Oh no.
I'm not clapping to that because I know it comes with it.
Okay. In short order, you see him kind of reach underneath the big hay bale and pull out this small bag. Looks to be pretty hand sewn together. You gather this is probably something from a life before his stable life. Kind of throws it over his shoulder, pulls out this small dagger, and chucks it, sheathes it, links it around his waist. When do we ship out?
No.
Okay. I'll get the horses ready, sir. And he starts gathering all your horses, gets them linked up to the cart for you all. In about 10 minutes, your cart is waiting out in front of the stables, all lashed up and ready to go.
You said it's no longer raining.
That's correct.
As I head over to get on my horse. I'm gonna take that ridiculous hat I bought off ages ago, or stole from someone. I don't know how I got it. I just have this hat. As I'm walking up to the horses, I'm just gonna walk up to the kid and just put the hat on him and walk by without saying anything else.
As your hand kind of lands on his head, you see his whole body rock to the side for just the sheer force of it. Before he kind of like giggles and kind of sits back up and adjusts the hat before wiping the smile off of his face, trying to look tough. Yes, Mac.
Just witnessing the interactions with this kid, I'm just like squealing very softly.
I can't wait for Joe to kill him in front of us.
Oh, it's gonna be so hilarious.
Oh no, why would you give him that idea?
He was already
We'll
there. We
find
all
a
know
way
it.
to
That's why I said. That's why I said we have a squire.
This is what's gonna trigger Maravel's arc. Is a kid dying. It's like, no.
Everything that
One
belongs to your
person you couldn't
party is
save.
fair game for me.
I'm not buying him another hat. I just hope everyone knows that. I just
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So when it starts raining again, you're gonna snatch the hat from the kid.
yeah.
Fair.
Plus he earns it. If he earns it, he can keep it. I have a hood.
All right, who is going to start the trek out of Shandal? I think I said Shamel before.
I am awake. I can do it if nobody else wants to.
I'll,
I would like to sleep because I have no hit points.
I'll stay up with Marvel.
I can medkit myself while we're traveling. Yo.
All right. One of you go ahead and roll a survival check as you are
I'll let
attempting to
Mac
navigate at night.
do it. I'll let Mac do it because I'm using a med kit for this first
Okay.
leg, and I'm just supporting to the best of my ability.
Okay, then roll an
if you
advantage,
get-
Mac.
Fucked us. Okay.
Roll an advantage medic? What? Oh, I see what you said. Okay, never mind.
Mac, yeah.
Hold on.
Also, don't forget, Mac, you have a re-roll for reading the recap.
17.
17. Okay, this is not a high DC. You're just traveling a road up, but it's at night, so there's a little bit more difficulty. I will say though, as you kind of begin to make your way out, as the city begins to quiet behind you, G kind of is still in the wagon portion of it, but he is hanging over the back of the seat, like between you and Maravel. And he's like doing his best to stay up and keep guard, keep attention out there. He's like scanning the horizon. In about 10 minutes, though, he is unconscious, his hands outstretched as he is like falling back into the wagon from his own weight.
Plunking back into it.
But yeah, you guys begin to travel the path back towards Ankarel. Is there anything you guys wanted to do on your trek?
I would like to rest. I need to rest.
I did my healing, so I'm okay.
I'm gonna rest also.
I have to pay attention to the road.
Okay. So then, Mac and Marvel, you will not get a long night's rest if you stay up throughout the whole night. But you will arrive relatively soon in the morning if you guys continue on throughout the night. So, as sun rises on the next day, Mac and Marvel both take a point of exhaustion. As the rest of you rise the next morning, though, with the sun cresting in through the canvas tarp of the wagon, you have a moment before you arrive back in Ankarel. Is there anything you guys wanted to do?
Just to clarify, you were taking the stone or the cube directly to the head of the city.
I have it on my back still. Like I slept like curled around it to make sure. But yeah, I have it on my back. I'm just gonna look over Yeah, I was gonna do that now. First thing.
Yeah, I think I think no matter what, we should do it first thing. I want this out of our hands as fast as possible. I do have to ask
Always.
though, Fog. You interacted with her the most. Do you think we can trust her with an artifact of such power?
They didn't seem to be angry about anything or be very distrustworthy. So, yes.
I take your word then.
Anybody want to do anything with it before I start running this thing there? Or
I'll volunteer to stay outside with the child, mostly because I don't want to be in that room again. But you three can handle that. I suppose, have a humane conversation.
Oh,
Don't
I
eat
need
him.
a nap.
Okay. Well then. In short order, you find your cart rolling down the streets of Ankarel proper. The stone-lined pathways leading directly towards the home of Jamon Saord. You eventually begin to pull up to the gates. Those of you that wish to enter into the Cerulean Palace are greeted by this very properly dressed elven woman, her blouse buttoned tight across her chest, the air of just authority and self-importance kind of radiates off of her, and you could see that the deep onset knowledge that resides behind her eyes, always calculating, always observing the area around you. Their name is Selkie Aranis.
One R or two?
One R, two N's.
Doing my best here, guys.
What was your group's name again? I'm sorry.
Poison blooms, Mom.
The Poison Bloom. I apologize. The Lord Jamon Zaord has told us to expect you, and I will be guiding you up to that tower once more. With that, you are led once more up the tower towards that very simple study at the top of the tower. You see her kind of open the door and guide you all in before she gives a slight bow to the androgynous figure that you know now to be Jamon Saord. And they sit there, kind of sitting in one of the open windowsills. Their light-colored fabric still cascading off of their thin frame. Their eyes glowing across from you. A book kind of perched open in their hands as their vision shifts up towards you all. Ah, welcome back.
we have something for you.
And what might that be?
I'm I'm gonna go ahead and like shift it to my chest, and still have it still have it strapped to me, but shift the box to my chest and the thing we're supposed to save.
What thing were you supposed to save?
We were told to stop a ritual from happening out in Shandal by Imrasha.
Okay. And what is this you have brought back?
We aren't sure, but they were trying to destroy it as part of the ritual.
Okay.
So,
May I?
Gonna walk up. It's still strapped to me, but I'm gonna walk up and just like stand still.
They kind of reach out and graze their finger across it, and you see them cast this a bit of magic as their eyes shift to this blue hue as they those of you that can cast the identify spell, you can gather that that's what they're doing. You kind of pull their hand back for a moment after finishing the cast. Interesting. This does not appear to be known to anything. The little bit of information I can gather from it, however, seems to call this the Maw of Lament. Does that mean anything to any of you? Okay, well, it
I
seems
mean, would any of us, just outside of this,
nope. I know you're gonna
above
ask.
table?
Damn.
Nope, nothing about that sounds familiar to you.
I've had a tight tack. Take it easy.
I feel you. Ain't nothing but love. Ain't nothing but love.
I love you too.
It appears to be a puzzle box of some design, though its creator I cannot sense.
They were trying to destroy it as part of their ritual. So we thought maybe it was best to open it, but we didn't want to do that in the middle of a town without knowing what it was. So we brought it to you.
Or in a cave full of residuum.
Why is there a cave of residual? This is very distressing. In Shandal? Well, that is not good. A cave of it is enough to destroy any city.
They were mining it, but it seemed like a bit of a front for the cult. There was a cult. Above table, guys. Mac took a point of exhaustion, so...
Help assist out.
We also think that it was this box might be consuming the souls of those who were dead, who died within the mines, just from what they said. Though that could have been just them talking, or...
Well, shall we try and open it? See what happens?
If that's what you think is best.
Very well. You see them begin to spin the outside of the box, kind of moving the different stars and constellations that cover the front of it into place. They spend maybe about 10 minutes on it, and they just don't seem to be able to make any sort of progress, which says something in and of itself on the difficulty of the puzzle box. Huh. Which is a tricky thing. She kind of holds it back out to you, Fog. I'm sorry, they hold it back out to you, Fog.
I can give it a try. what do I need? What would I be rolling?
So you're gonna roll an intelligence check. Do you have any proficiencies that you would like to add to this? It is stars, and it's a puzzle. So
Yes, DM. I would like to give him bardic inspiration.
yeah, you could do that.
I didn't know. Would this be like an Arcana check?
You could apply
Or-
Arcana. You can apply. You
Gotcha.
have calligrapher's tools, so I would say you can use your calligraphy bonus if you want.
I would rather use my Arcana.
Yeah, your Arcana.
If
You have
I-
expertise in Arcana, so that makes the most sense.
Yes. So just roll intelligence and then do the bonus.
Yeah, so just roll a Arcana check.
Arcana check. Got you. Voila. And that's a +6 or D6, right?
Plus a d6, yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so it's a 30 even.
You instantly can, like, you have some understanding of the arcane. You have a great understanding of the arcane, and you could tell, like, the way the stars are. You know the power that comes from stars. You can see the constellations that will want to be there, and you, like a savant, just start flicking this box and just get each part of it to line up exactly where it needs to be before you flick that last piece into place, and you hear click. Something clicks inside the box. You suddenly feel a sharp pain in your palm as one of the pieces, as it flicks out, cuts across your hand, and you take 1 point of piercing damage. And you watch as this soothing golden light kind of emanates as this box clicks open in multiple ways, rotating outwards, and begins to reveal these internal gears that start to spin and hum this tune. You now have the bless spell for 1 hour.
I gotta Google because I ain't never had that spell before.
Blessing is so good.
I have no idea. There's no way for me to find that. For 1 hour?
Yep. But
Nice.
as it opens, you see that there is more to this puzzle, as these gears are singing this tune, but they're just, it's not, you can tell that there's something to these gears in aligning them in a way to make the song, whatever song this box is singing. It appears that there is another puzzle within.
That's it? No explosion, no tormented souls pouring out, just a song.
I'm 2 feet from this thing. I'm gonna be happy that there wasn't an explosion or souls pouring out.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were all about to die.
No, we did that almost 3 times over in that stupid fucking cave. Sorry, Jamon.
I have
Don't
heard
mean to be
worse.
crass.
I've heard worse than fucking. As soon as I said it, I regretted it.
1,000 apologies.
You're not the most coarse group to come through my halls, don't worry.
We need to swap stories later.
Have I told you the story about Vox Machina?
A dumb name.
Yeah.
That's
Very
a
strange
stupid name. Kind of idiot calls themselves fucking Vox Machina. Oh, above table, I know who they technically are.
Yeah. The story takes place after campaign 1 in the Critical Role
Yup,
timeline.
yup. As someone from Stillben, unfortunately, I do know who Vox Machina is.
It appears that there is another level to this box. Does anyone have a musical ear that would care to take a crack at it?
Sure, why not? What am I rolling, Joe?
Fog, do you pass the box off to Mac?
Yes, I do. I'll go ahead and pass the box off.
Okay.
The only music box sound I have in my head is Masquerade with the symbols, like the tiny monkey with the symbols.
Okay. Well, this is going to be from you. It's going to be a performance check. As you are,
I'm going to go ahead.
I'm sorry. As you are aligning the rings inside to create a seamless bit of music, this is going to be a performance check from you.
I'm going to have Smog touch you on the back and give you guidance.
What do I get for guidance?
A D4.
It's a D4.
Oh, plus a D4. Let's go. That is a dirty 20.
You spend about 10 minutes trying to get the timing right. And you can't seem to align them in a way that you need to, like, your fingers start to bleed from the metal that kind of is digging into your finger as you're constantly pressing to hold this gear. Your finger starts to get cut and bleed from it. It's not like evilly cutting your finger, but it's just the wear of constantly pressing and rotating gear over and over again to try and get it into a spot where it sounds right. You can't do it. It's super fucking frustrating because you're almost there. Like, God, you can't get that timing right.
And I use my, what is it called?
Your
Legendary inspiration to reroll.
Yeah,
that?
we'll call it legendary inspiration. Sure.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to try and assist her so she can get advantage on this roll?
I can try to help. I don't have any performance or anything like that, but
I would say if you want to go ahead and describe how you would inspire her to do that through your shared connection over the years.
So I have a really high perception. So what I would I'm just gonna be like a dad helping you fix a car, and just be like, maybe that gear, that gear looks like that one's rotating when that one rotates.
Okay, so you have advantage.
Okay. That is a 27.
27 just makes it. As you and Abe looking over your shoulder to try and help. Eventually, you hold it, and it, like, your finger almost slips and accidentally slows one down by like a half a microsecond before all of it clicks into place, and all the gears start rotating at the same time in the same direction, and the music synchronizes, and it's this beautiful sound as it just begins to fill the entirety of this very simple room at the top of Jamon So'orid's tower in the Cerulean Palace. And you watch as the box clicks open again. It rotates onto itself, entering into it's folding in ways that don't make sense in reality. It is putting itself into its own pocket dimensions, opening out from those, out stretching into designs that make no sense whatsoever. And now in your hand, you have this almost bloom-like flower. And you feel 3 coins, blink, 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 fall out and land on the floor. Dark copper, almost burnt copper coins. Each of them a large symbol inscribed on the top of it that is glowing with some sort of heat that is unseen. In your hand, the box, or now the flower rather, feels heavier. You can feel it gaining weight as you solve the puzzles. You hear... Actually, Mac, you hear this almost low drum or hum coming from the flower now. You're the only one that hears it. But you can feel in your hand something opening inside of the flower. You see the petals kind of moving around in whatever this last design is. And there is apparently one more stage to go on the box.
I, being the curious creature, I'm gonna like hold it close enough to where I can still hear the humming, and then I'm gonna glance at everybody else in the room and be like, you can't hear that? It's humming.
Interesting.
Start shaking the puzzle. I'm just kidding. I would not ever do that with something that we don't know about.
What's it humming?
It is,
Just a
yeah, it's just one note. Just
it's just a, you know, like a hive of, like, you know, whenever you listen to a bee, the humming of like a bee.
Can you match it?
No, like a bumblebee, you twat.
I understand what you're saying. Can you make
That's what
the
I
noise with
said.
your voice?
No, my voice
No?
can't go that low. I didn't can. Fucking how low does your voice go, Mac? Wait. No, can't do it.
You matched it, and Mac, you tell him the pitch.
I'll pull out my lyre and like start plucking the note that would match it.
okay.
It's this note right here, but it's like constant, like a buzzing sound, like bees, like a bee. Yeah, like that. See? Yep, that one. That is the one. Maybe I should hand you an instrument and you can start going on stage.
I have a flute.
Well, time to start performing. You can be the opening act.
Yeah, I try to match the hum.
Okay. We've already done performance, so is there something else that you feel like would be appropriate for this?
Insight? Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense in my head.
I'll allow it. You're kind of using like your own natural intuition to try and lock that pitch in. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the highest DC of them all, so go ahead and roll. Does anyone want to assist or in any way? Give any boons?
I will keep playing that note if it helps assist him. To give advantage.
Sure. So you have an advantage.
Good. That I have advantage, because that was terrible.
I'm terrified.
I got a 25.
Okay. Not enough. as you spend about 10 to 15 minutes trying to match this and you're just unable to get there. You see the petals kind of circling amongst each other, moving in this almost hypnotizing pattern. But you are unable to actually seemingly open the box at this level.
You're a druid. Can't you, like, speak to plants or some shit?
It's not a real flower.
Animals.
It's not a real flower. It's still made of the material that it was made of.
I also can't
Hey.
speak to plants anyway. Plants don't talk.
They could.
You know what? With everything we've seen, yeah, probably. I just haven't tried.
I knew a shopkeep back when I was first doing street performances as like a kid. She talked to her window boxes every morning, and it seemed like they were having a full-blown conversation. I don't know if she was crazy or if she was a druid. All I know, you can talk to plants. Sorry, my cat, right after I said that, he just meowed at me. He just went, "Ma!" Hi, Bubs.
All right, what's the plan, guys? What do you want to do?
This is no longer like the box itself was one thing, and each time we did something, it changed to a different form, right?
Yep.
So this is a completely different thing.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna. Do you mind just looking up? I'm bad at names. So bad at names.
Jaman Sword.
Yes, Jaman. I'm gonna look up at Jaman, and do you mind doing the identifying spell on this?
Sure. Can you please pass it to me? They kind of take it from you guys. Their eyes flash blue again as the spell is recast. Ah, it is a bit different. It appears to be containing something of some sort of power, not an entity of something, but an item of some sort seems to be held within. I can see it now through the veil, though I can't see what that item is.
Is there any clue to opening it?
I think your friend was on the right path, with matching the frequency or pitch. Though I can't be certain, I've never seen a puzzle box of this complexity. It seems to fold itself into its own pocket dimensions, which is interesting. I'm sure whatever is held within is of great value. If someone was going through all of the trouble to create a storage unit of this complexity. I would
How
help, but
about-
I'm afraid I'm not good at puzzles.
How about
How's
we
your
all...
singing voice?
Me.
Where's the doctor when you need him?
I
Do you
can
think he
have
has a better singing voice?
I mean, he could be trying!
I can send someone to gather them if you'd like.
No. He's... I briefly glance at Abe. He's with the kid.
What kid?
We have a ward now.
We've got
Oh.
yeah. That's a better phrasing for it. Instead of we took an orphan with us.
This group is going to prove interesting, I see. I
Better than Vox Machina, I can tell you that much, because we're
Well,
all still alive.
At least they have experience.
Experience in dying.
That being said, should I have the doctor brought up or no?
What do you guys think? Yeah, Fog? You're saying yeah? Yes. Could someone go fetch both of them, please? I'd
Very
rather
well.
not leave the kid in the wagon by himself.
Very well. Marvel, in short order, several of the cerulean guards kind of make their way out and strongly imply that you should join them, and you're the rest of your party upstairs.
They just catch me trying to teach the kid how to like use his dagger properly so he can defend himself if he needs to at any point. So they just yank us away from this possible lesson.
Okay.
All the guards walk out, and I'm just there. No, you have to hold it this way. Oh gods! I was not teaching weapon training to a child. Yeah, I'll follow them up and bring the kid in tow with his new hat.
Okay. As you enter in, the kid instantly like sees Jaman Saord and drops to their knees and presses their head against the floor. It's fine. Please, just stand up. You're embarrassing me. You're
embarrassing me. Just...
I'm sorry, my lord. I apologize. It's fine. Please, doctor. I believe your services are required to try and open the last.
All right,
of
who's
these
bleeding? Oh,
puzzles.
box. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
we've got the box open, but we're stuck on this one thing. There's a humming.
So it's like a flower right now, is what I'm seeing.
Yep.
Okay.
What would you do to try and what skill would you like to use to try and open this box?
So I would just ask around to see what people already tried first, but I'll just assume that
Yep.
goes smoothly. No one has tried. I'm a dexterous fella. Nobody has tried getting through it with just raw determination and a few bars of iron. Force it open with sleight of hand. Could I attempt that?
Like a gamer trying to just
Cheese a boss battle.
yeah, just cheese a lock. You're just trying every code. Go ahead and I'm not going to give you any advantage for this because you are.
I would hope not. Okay.
I'm not going to give you disadvantage because I'm assuming enough people will be around to help you.
I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah,
plucking
yeah.
the same note that it's making. It's making this sound, but like a bee, you know, like a bumblebee humming. That
The
sound.
hell is a bee? I've lived in the desert for my entire life. I've never heard of a bee. Not.
You know where
not sure
honey
what that
comes
is.
from?
No,
Oh,
I don't study the wider world. I study here and now.
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Exhaustion's -2. Oh, D&D Beyond automatically does that, right? I'm not crazy.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Does it?
If
did
you
on mine.
if you
It
give
doesn't
yourself a
change when I have exhaustion.
if
No,
you
she
give
doesn't-
yourself a condition.
No,
Yeah.
all exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, is that all it is? I thought
Yeah.
it was. Oh, I might be thinking of 2024 rules. Okay,
But
so I
perhaps,
just roll twice.
But I have 2014 in my face, so.
I have a +8. Okay. Why can't I do math? What's 17 plus 25? 17 plus 8 is 25, right? I'm not dumb. I think it's 25.
It's not enough, as you are
That's fair.
trying to get the lock in the trying to just force these pedals open or figure out what exactly this is, because there's not really like a seam or a lock that you're
Mhm.
trying to like pick. It's just this stone flower that's opened up and is kind of
Mhm.
slightly rotating and making this sound that only Mac can hear.
Well, I did my best. I put my tools away. It's all I can do. I'm not magic.
Can't think of what to do other than try humming at it again, since they
Yeah.
said that it was the right course of action. But I don't have the capability of doing that without extra dice.
I mean,
Because even
I'm
if like I landed a 19 last time, and so I'm not, if I don't have extra dice or land a nat 20, then I can't get it.
mm,
And that's on performance, right?
that was
Mine
to,
was
an
perception.
insight.
Or insight, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, insight. Okay.
Yeah.
I could do, I mean, if Joe is allowing this, I could do another performance check.
So I'm not allowing a success to be repeated. So like you guys or rather all of you can't redo performance or
Insight or sleight of
Arcana.
hand.
Arcana. Well, Arcana and performance were the two skills that succeeded. So you can't use either of those to unlock this next lock.
Does anybody have anything that can give more dice?
I have one more bardic inspiration until the next long rest.
I can take.
Guidance is a cantrip, so
Hold on. I
So
might.
yeah.
I
So
think-
guidance.
I can do another insight since that failed.
Yeah, you could do that.
What's your insight bonus? Just checking.
It's just +2.
Okay, I have +6 on insight.
Okay.
So I could do it. I could do another insight if you guys want to give me things to do. I can do the same thing I did again if you guys want to give me the things that allow me to roll more dice.
Yep, I'm giving you a bardic inspiration and still strumming the note in case there's advantage to be added.
I have a mutagen because it's been an hour.
Okay.
I can drink a mutagen to get percipient, which gives me advantage on wisdom checks. Wisdom's my highest stat because I'm a blood hunter. So I don't know what yours is, Doug, but I can't give you that. But if we wanted to do that, we can as well. Putting it out there.
So it's a +6 for insight or plus what for wisdom?
It's a +6 for insight with advantage.
Well,
because percipient gives me advantage on all wisdom checks.
Okay, so Abe's, you're either one, no matter what, you're gonna have advantage because of the help action.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it doesn't matter then. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Instead of wasting.
So do you want me to try it or do you? Okay, then I'll try it.
All right.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
All right,
And
bardic inspiration.
I'll try it after. If you
are we able? Are we able to stack that bardic inspiration and guidance?
100%.
And guidance is a D4, you said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
So you got advantage, a D4, and a D6.
That's a nat 20.
Take a picture of that
Should I
shit
throw
and
the
send
other
it in group chat.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
What is it? What's the total?
So 26 right now, and I'm going to roll the other dice. That is 32.
Okay.
35.
Okay. So, as these flower petals are kind of rotating around one another, you begin to open the petals up as they are locking into place. You notice as they're rotating, eventually there's a slight click as you kind of are holding it, and it locks into place. And you grab the next petal and lock it down, and you lock each one of them as they are rotating around. Eventually, the entire flower begins to bloom in your hand, and it rotates out among itself, forming into this star. And now you have this stone star, and from it you see a paper fall out. A long scroll. And as whoever decides to open it, you see it's a spell scroll for the spell Simulacrum. The 7th level spell Simulacrum. And you hold that star there for a minute before it pulses in your hand, Abe. And you feel that residuum in your hand begin to burn. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back, everyone. See you guys in about 10 minutes. We're back. I'm going to need to adjust the music for this next part, however. As hopefully this is appropriate. Yeah, I would say so. As the petals open up and turn into this star, who's holding it?
I think I was last, right?
I believe so.
Mhm.
Just want to double check.
I can't wait to die.
You see this. You begin to feel almost a pull towards the star in your hand. And you notice this small dot beginning to form in the center of it. And you all eventually start to feel a pull as this small dot begins to grow larger. Quickly growing. Going from just a mere pinprick to the size of a marble. To the size of a quarter. The size of a baseball.
I grab the kid and I get out and yell, "Bad idea, bad idea."
You watch.
I'm gonna run.
You all are being. You feel this pull towards it, but it's not like ripping you towards it. But you look and you see Jaman. As their eyes, for the first time, you see fear. As they are by their chest, like someone is grabbing them, pulling them towards you, Abe.
It is. Go on.
Maybe we shut the box. You see them reach a hand out and grab hold of the sill as their body is being pulled. You see the tension in their body.
I look how to close the box really quickly. The dot that's growing, is it like a light? Like, is an explosion happening, or is it like a singularity? Like,
The closest,
or is it like a baseball that's slowly getting bigger?
the closest analogy you could make to it would be a black hole. As this void is opening.
Trying
You
to close
see-
the box.
You see it, like your hair is being pulled towards it, but you're not like, you don't seem to be under the same force that Jaman is under. And you see them gripping hold of it. They're holding okay for now, but you see their body pulled. How do you want to try and close this?
It's been like just detaching, right? Like it's what we first did is still holding open, right? Or is it completely changing shape each time?
It is totally changed shape. Each form change has been a complete change of shape. In a way that doesn't make sense in a normal box, but again, this is folding in on itself like it's its own dimension. And as those petals have opened, it has revealed this dimension that is now opening up.
Can I just try to undo what I did since I spent so long doing it? Just like re-flick the petals?
Go ahead and roll me a check. Whatever check you made, I forget what it was.
Insight.
Yeah.
Hopefully I roll well. Got a nat 20 again.
Okay.
This dice
for a
loves
total
me.
of what?
26.
Not enough. You watch as that now has grown, the orb has grown bigger than the star in your hand. and it is separated. It is floating above where you are, and as your hand kind of moves to pull it towards it, that sphere of growing darkness is stationary. It doesn't seem to be affected by the cube or by the puzzle box any longer.
So closing the puzzle box won't do anything.
Doesn't seem like it.
Gonna grab the sphere.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
So 22.
You reach your hand out to touch the sphere. As you get closer, you feel your fingertips start to pull towards it. When you touch it, you could feel like your fingers start to spaghettify into the sphere just by getting closer to it and starting to touch it. You feel the skin pull from your fingertips. And you are just barely able to pull back with the 22 from being sucked completely into it. You see whatever force is pulling Jaman seems intense as they've reached another hand out to grab hold of the windowsill. And even still, their body is being pulled towards it. I think you all should leave quickly. You see their bodies start to crack and shift forms as they begin to elongate into their true form as this massive bronze dragon starts to grow in this space. They pull themselves out of the window with their growing form, and the entire upper portion of the tower explodes outwards as their form grows and grows. And yet they are still pulled towards the sphere. What do you guys want to do?
Wait, school.
I'm gone. I ran. I'm taking the kid.
Okay.
I'm getting him out of there.
Anyone else?
I'm trying to
That's
think.
This is beyond our
bo-
skill set.
The box unfolded, everything. Putting the box in between, like grabbing the box and slamming it into the sphere itself. Since the box had originally held the sphere, hoping that it would also be able to interact with it without just spaghettifying immediately.
I'm going to run over and help him with that.
Okay. It's not hard to bring the box to it because it's not hard to get closer to this box, to this void. I need you both to roll dexterity saving throws then. You're not touching it directly, but you are getting very close.
Fucking nat 20? What? 21.
Okay.
18.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw, Abe.
Can I bless him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that use one of those bless that I have
I
to you.
think
which-
bless only affects attack
No,
rolls.
I thought you
It's
meant
attacks and saving throws.
Oh, is it saving throws as well? All right, yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's attack. Bless is attack and saving throws.
All right, so a +3 to your saving throw, Abe.
Okay. Then 21 as well.
Just barely. As you both bring the box up to the void, it instantly is pulled in, and your hands begin to pull up towards it, but you both barely able to bring your fingers back from touching this void. The box or the star or whatever this was is gone, absorbed into this sphere of darkness. There is now a bronze dragon. It's just grabbing a hold of the side of this the tower. Its head is pulling towards it. Its long neck, almost seeming like a disadvantage in this moment, as its head is being pulled towards it. Second by second, you see it's trying its best to avoid whatever is going there, but it just cannot push away enough to avoid the inevitable at this point. Last chance. Anyone want to do anything?
I shout to Fog and I just go, I don't think there's anything we can do.
I'm booking it.
Sphere, giant dragon, fog steps in between.
Is he out of his gourd?
I want to get. There's something pulling him, right? So there's an arm that feels like, or it seems like there's like an arm or something grabbing him.
It's the force of the sphere.
Gotcha.
Like, it doesn't seem to be affecting you guys as much as it's affecting him. Or them, rather.
Gotcha. So they're flying away and trying to push themselves away. I know they're immune to poison, so I'm going to also run to them and hit them and try to, like, push them too.
Okay. Just so we're all clear, you are attempting to push an ancient bronze dragon.
You didn't say ancient.
Similar to if a car was rolling down a hill and a baby was in the car, I know I probably can't save it, but I'm still going to try to push the car up the hill. Yes.
Okay. Roll me a athletics check.
Can I assist in that? The second I see fog going, I would just go, fuck! And then I'd run and I'd help as well.
Okay.
The dice giveth and the dice take away. That's 6.
You have advantage, don't you?
You want me to roll separately or give advantage to that?
It's up to you guys.
What's your athletics?
My athletics is +4.
Well, maybe you have better luck. Say you roll.
Okay. Uh, 19.
You're both doing your best, but you could feel your feet sliding back towards this void. Jaman, just kind of their head as it's being pulled forward. It looks like their whole head is just being grabbed and pulled towards this thing. Their neck is fully taut from their body that is trying its best to push away, holding onto the stone of the tower. And you could feel the tower rocking now, being pulled just by the sheer weight of Jaman and the orb pulling it. The tower is going to eventually fall if this continues. Jaman just kind of looks down towards you both. Run! And you see their head touch the orb as their whole body begins to be ripped off their face, shredding the skin from their face, pulling every bit of bone and flesh and sinew and tooth out of their body as it starts to be twisted and turned to fit into a much smaller space.
I'm just going to, as I start to see that, look to Abe and shake my head and just, as the tower is kind of crumbling, just get out of the way and just fall as much as I can out of the tower.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to run. I don't want to risk. I don't think I can make the fall, so I'll run.
All right. As Abe, you and Mac begin to run downstairs, getting ready to meet up with Marvell. Fog, you're the last one up there, and you see Jaman's eye, the one that's still left, kind of flick towards you as their jaw is being pulled and almost disintegrated away from their face. You see their eye, fear, just completely engulfing it in this moment. Their head kind of begins to pull to look better at you, Fog. Not your fault, Fog. You see them struggle against it. Solve this puzzle. You watch as their skull cracks and their brain exposed. You see the eye glaze over as the body goes limp and is sucked into this void. With that, the orb continues to expand outwards as you jump off Fog. Falling down, roll me an acrobatics check.
I was just about to say I was gonna feather fall myself.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah. No need to roll then, as you kind of find your way at the bottom, as Marvel, Mac, Abe, and G all exit out from the Cerulean Palace. You all turn to watch as this black hole just opens above the Cerulean Palace. You watch as the tower that you were in, what's left of it, falls, crashing down into the palace proper. As this massive gust wave explodes outwards, covering you all in this sandy haze. And you can hear silence throughout the city. An unnatural silence. A silence that is only ever accompanied with tragedy. Everyone in this city just saw what they considered a god disappear into whatever this is. And it's still there. Floating there now. Like a star not far above the ground. You see a couple of the Cerulean guards beginning to claw their way out from the rubble that is now the Cerulean Palace, their faces caked with dirt. Tears kind of streaming down a few of their faces that have muddied the dirt that they're encrusted in. You all are invisible in this moment, as people are just gathering themselves and recovering from what just happened. You all are standing there, nigh slack-jawed. What do you guys want to do?
How is this the better choice? The seer sent us to get that. How was this the better choice than whatever the fuck they were doing?
The seer never told us to bring it back.
He said we should open it in the cave.
I was okay with that.
I was okay leaving it where it was and blowing the cave sky high so no one could uncover it again.
You know, it's great that all of you want to think back on the past and what you could have done, but we have a more immediate problem with a giant black hole-looking thing taking down towers, probably the entire castle, and probably much more of the city. So, just for a moment of time, we should mourn, but we should probably get people out of this district. We should try to assemble whatever guard is left and try to get people moving to the outer edges of the city before more people start dying.
You're a doctor. You think we can blow that up?
I don't know if you know what doctors are.
I don't...
Smart! I really don't.
That would
I
be
never
more-
claimed to be smart.
That would be more of my skill set.
If all the guards are kind of, or you said a collection of guards are kind of filing out the front of this castle, being that I've lived in this city for as long as I have, do I have the opportunity to be able to go check to see if I recognize any of them and bolster them to start going around and getting people out of the area? Or at least get them to get past that moment of stunness that they're
Yeah.
in?
I would say sure. You can roll me I'll give you advantage because you said you want to look for someone you specifically know.
Yeah.
For a persuasion or intimidation check, depending on what you how you want to role play
I'm
it
not
out.
good at anything, charisma. My God. In fact, I don't have advantage because I took the mutagen that gives me disadvantage on charisma checks. So I have no advantage. It's a flat roll plus 0 is what I
Okay.
have right now. And I'm going to get a 17.
Even in this moment, you run up to one of the guards that kind of looks vaguely familiar to you. What? They seem almost shocked as you run up to them. Their face just completely caked in this gray haze. They look at you, shock just across their face. What's happened?
I get close and I start just rubbing away this dirt immediately around their eyes so their vision, they can see properly. And I say, was the head guard in the castle?
Yeah.
Well, I'm no sort of political figure, you know that, but temporarily you should start acting like a head guard and start helping people get out of the area. I know, great tragedy, giant orb, sure, great. We need to start acting right now. More people are going to die, more people are going to get pulled into this thing, and unless you want to end up like the head guard or whatever else was pulled into the giant orb, I need you to start getting other guards together, and I need you to start getting people out of this district. We may not agree on everything, let's be fair, but I care as much of this city as anyone else in the damn place does. So I'm not gonna stand here and watch as this massive orb starts taking away the only place I've called home for the last 10 years. So could you get your shit together, good sir?
You're right. They kind of rub their nose. The bit of blood that is pushing from their nose that just mixes with all the soot and dirt, leaving this mud trail across their face. And just pull their they don't pull their sword. They kind of shoulder themselves up. You're right. You, and they see him start barking orders to the other various guards there, kind of snapping a few other people out of their shock as well. They start kind of filtering out to handle the tragedy that has befallen Karel in this moment.
I'll also tell him that he can send any people who won't have homes very shortly to my clinic area, because I definitely have contacts. I can at least try to get people around with Arevian if he's still alive, I suppose, to get stuff moving so people have places to stay after this tragedy.
Okay. All right.
I would like to cast Thaumaturgy on myself, and because I can make my voice boom up to 3 times its like normal.
Yep.
And I'm a naturally loud being, and I'm gonna start like shouting, evacuate the area immediately. This is not a drill. Everybody get as far away from this district as you possibly can.
Roll me a persuasion check. Or intimidation, whatever you feel is appropriate.
Persuasion. He's fine. Does a 19.
You start blasting out this message, and you see the shock beginning to wear off a few more people as they are kind of gathering themselves up in this moment here. You see people start to help one another, start to pull people from the rubble As the dust settles, you see the angel rays from the sun kind of press through them, shining out across various scenes that you can all see. You watch as bodies are pulled from the rubble in various states of togetherness. You see people doing their best to help one another in this moment of tragedy. And you see that orb growing, eventually getting to about the size of a small car in the sky before slowing and stopping, hanging there like a grim reminder in the sky. There's nothing.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and see if the tarot card is still there.
Still there.
I'm gonna look at it, and I'm gonna look at the book that's on the image of the tarot card, and then I'm just gonna think for a second, and then just mutter under my breath, "Fucking coward," and then put it back in my pocket and help people.
Okay. So, if there's anything specific anyone wants to do, chime in at any time. For the next hour or two, you all begin to do your best to help pull people from rubble and administer aid in the ways that you're able to. And there is a profound sadness to everyone that you come across. Those of you that have been here in a long time know Jamansa Ord was a good ruler. They were fair, they were strong, and they were compassionate. And that uncertainty that is now hanging over all of Ank'Harel and Marquette as a whole is penetrating every single citizen of the city. And there is a pain being felt as you all pull people from rubble, heal wounds. Mac, you notice G his face is covered with that soot as well. And he has two long trails of mud on either side of his face. But he is digging through rubble just the same as you all. And every time he flips a stone or pulls a bit of rubble to the side, the tears stream down his face. As he has seen people crushed by cave-ins in mines before. And this is on a much grander scale. But he is part of the blooming roses.
Poison blooms.
Poison blooms, that's what I said. He's part of the
So
poison
proud of you.
blooms now. And he's not going to give up.
I'm going to walk over to him. And because he's how old again?
I don't know if I said it before, but I'm going to go with 6 today.
Oh my lord.
Sweet.
All
He's
right.
just a wee bab. Oh no.
Thought he was a little older than that. Jeez.
I'm gonna crouch down to his eye level. And I'm gonna like obviously he's gonna see like the tear tracks down my face as well. And I'm just gonna grab him by the face. And without a word, I'm just gonna pull him into me.
As you do, you feel his chest just spasm as he starts to cry into your shoulder.
You are probably a lot braver than I am right now.
You
You know that?
feel his fingers kind of curl around the fabric around your back as he just
I don't have fabric really on my back. There's just leather straps back there.
he grabs a leather strap. And you feel him just pulling as hard as he can into himself. You feel his little body shaking with effort. It still feels like a small child holding you, but you could feel every ounce of his strength is trying to pull you as close as he can right now. As this small child is witnessed probably more tragedy than most. And this is an icing on a shit cake.
I'm then going to rise to my feet, holding him, like just kind of cradling him like you do a child. And I'm gonna walk him over to the wagon. And I'm gonna sit him in the back. And I'm gonna wipe his face and pull out like a spare piece of tattered cloth and let him blow his nose.
He blows his nose and he kind of pulls it down. There's snot hanging from it.
Like the kid from Wind Waker? Ew! You feel better?
Yes, ma'am.
You stay here. You let us deal with this, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You cuddle with Lila. And I do believe I've got a couple snacks in my backpack. That are yours if you want them.
You see him kind of turn towards Lila and he kind of almost crawls over, just face plants down next to her, nuzzling his face into her neck, and you can see his chest kind of spasm again as he starts to cry into the snow leopard.
I just kind of lean in close enough and I just kiss him on the temple and I'm like,
You take a nap. And you dream of the sweetest things.
He doesn't give you a response. You just can see that he is close to uncontrollably crying at this point as he has buried his face inside the cat's fur.
she's washable.
Yeah.
She won't like it, but she's washable.
Okay. So, you guys spend the better part of the afternoon helping people as best you can before the sun begins to set, calling an end to much of the rescue operations. Where did you guys want to try and rest for the evening?
I'm gonna crawl in with G and Lila into the wagon.
Find an alleyway. Just
Okay.
curl up.
Okay. We're not trying to find an inn. That's my question. Okay. So, if anyone wants to do anything, just cut in. I will just keep going through the timeline until we get.
Yeah, I'll just note. I mean, he'll sleep, or I'll sleep. But Marvel is going to keep flipping over stones until he just straight passes out against a wall somewhere.
Okay.
But he doesn't stop, or
Okay.
I don't stop. I just keep fucking going until I'm too tired to keep going anymore.
Okay.
Like after a while of helping, I go to the cart as well to see them sleeping in the cart, and then I'll just I sit on the back of the cart and take out the tarot card and just like flip it in between my fingers until eventually I just go into my meditative state.
Okay. Sleep eventually finds all of you. It is deep and needed, especially for some of you. And as the sun rises the next morning and stirs you all awake, that haze still hangs in the air. The soot and sand and smoke drift across all of Ank'Harel. And again, you awake to a city far more quiet than it should be. A city that is now steeped with tragedy, as every denizen knows the truth of what happened today. At least as far as they're aware. Their lord, Jamansa Ord, has been killed. And for many, many people here, that means their hope is gone. Any security they may have had in an instant has been sapped away from them. And for you that have lived in this city for a long time, you know Jamansa Ord has been around for hundreds of years and was never expected to leave leadership. There is no heir apparent. And for some of you, you know what that's going to mean. There's more than one vacuum hanging above Ank'Harel now. And as you all gather up the next morning, coffee set up and served to those that are donating their time and energy to efforts to help. A lot of the more powerful wizards seem to have been brought in overnight as they are lifting stones to the side and helping in recovery efforts far more efficiently than a simple set of hands. Eventually you all find yourselves almost obsolete as more adept are brought in to remove and re-establish what is left of the Cerulean Palace. Eventually, you all gather back up at your cart as your services in recovery are no longer needed. And you all have a choice to make. What do you do now?
I am specifically sitting on a rooftop, probably closer to where that sphere is. And just about the time that I woke up, I immediately went to the top of the rooftop and just stared at it, making sure, pretty much guarding it and making sure it's not growing or it's not pulling anything else.
Roll me an investigation check.
It's a 21.
Okay, 21, pretty good. You spend a good amount of time there and like you really are focusing, trying to like gather the perspective and measure this thing. It seems to have reached its full height at the size of about a small car. This sphere does not seem to have grown anymore.
I want to throw something at it. See exactly what is it, if it's active, or is this thing like just a solid mass now that's floating, or what exactly is happening?
Okay. What are you throwing at it first off?
A gold.
It's pretty high up, so go ahead and roll me an athletics check to see how close you can get with this.
Big numbers today. That's a 23.
Okay, 23. You are able to kind of you wing that coin up there, and it flies and flies. It starts to drop down, but it hits the sphere and zips into it. But the way the arc is, it doesn't look like it was pulled towards it. It just, when it happened to hit it, it was pulled in.
Okay. And there was no change. There wasn't like a reflection or nothing.
Nope.
It's just black mass pull in.
Yep.
Okay. Good note. Yeah, I will just stay up there watching and waiting to see if anything happens, or if to see where anything starts getting pulled up or any activity.
Okay. As you all are kind of seated down below, Fog up on his perch, G kind of looks towards you, Mac. What do we do now? Where are we gonna go? Where's home?
I just kind of pull him into my side and just like clasp my hands together.
You know what, sweets? I may be an adult, but this time even I don't have an answer.
Well, if there's anything anyone else would like to do.
After sitting on the back of the cart for a while, after I've woken up, I have just gone back to flipping the tarot card in between my fingers until I hear them talking, and then I'm just gonna look over my shoulder and go, "Do you still have those coins that came out?
Yeah, why?
What are they?"
Didn't stop to look, I just kept them.
I reach a hand into one of my, into where I would keep, little bits and bobs, and I pull out the 3 burning coins.
Okay. You pull out 3 coins. They look like a burnt copper. They're a little bit warm to the touch, but Cam, have Mac roll a Arcana check for me.
Wonderful. $13.
Okay. You feel like you've seen these before, though you can't put a name to it. They're very familiar to you, though you don't remember where you've seen them before.
I feel like I should know what these are. It feels like they're on the tip of my tongue, but I've got nothing. You
That's
wanna
the
have
only-
a go?
If you don't know, then I don't know. It's the only clue that I thought we might have, though.
We could hand them off to Fog, see if he might know.
I would agree, but it looks like he's getting some things out right now.
This might help.
True.
Hop off the back of the wagon and pat G. Stay here.
Yes, ma'am.
Looks at Abe. You watch him. I'm gonna approach where Fog is like, where the rooftop where Fog is perched.
Yeah, I'll noticing you just give you a nod and start climbing down.
Can you
As soon as-
identify these?
I'm gonna cast Identify on the coin.
Okay. You cast Identify. They are soul coins. They are an arcane currency used in the 9 hells.
Soul coin.
That's fucking it. Thank you, Fog. I shoot him a gold. So you were missing one.
Your dad has millions of these coins. Each one of them is a literal soul of a creature that has made a deal with one of the devils of the 9 hells.
I'm assuming Fog relays this information to me, correct?
Yeah, all
You-
of this is
You would know this too, as that information is kind of, as you hear it's a soul coin, this information kind of reveals itself to you as well. Like, it comes back to your memory.
Oh, okay. Why do I have the sudden inkling that somehow somebody in the hells is gleefully plotting something? I just
I
stare at Fog.
I would not know. I've never been. Is that where you're from?
No, I'm from this plane of existence. I'm actually from a small town called Stillben. Yeah. Then I had to evacuate when the dragons attacked. So. Yep.
Understood. Well,
I know what these are since you know who my father is.
well, maybe we should be more careful with what we have or what we get from places like these again.
Yup. These are never going to see the light of day. Unless last resort.
That works for me.
Good. I'm gonna go relay this information to the others.
I need to stare at something. And I'm just going to climb my way back up and go right back to making sure this thing doesn't randomly activate.
I shove the soul coins back into my little bits and bobs pouch and just my demeanor has shifted knowing what these are and knowing who's probably touched these coins, whose hands these have probably passed through. And I just stare at Abe with this look that says, "Hit me with the wagon now."
You probably notice that Abe is like or that I'm like way more down than you've probably ever seen me before. Like, I'm still just propped up against the edge of the wagon and just look incredibly, incredibly upset.
So who's hitting who with the wagon first?
Don't think that we either hit each other with a wagon. What are the coins?
Soul coins.
So then once again, our biggest next step and biggest clue is your father.
Or someone like him. Moloch, maybe.
We can't just wait around and wait for the Weaver to come show up and then we ask them questions. We have to do something.
You know, the more that people start to push, the more I would make a deal with the devil.
Would making it... I know of someone who did. Would that help?
I mean, maybe.
Would going and finding somebody who made a deal with said devil help?
I'm not sure. But working with my father almost seems like the easiest solution at this point.
That's my thinking. Instead of you directly working with him, we find somebody who already has.
Who?
It's a name I read in a book once. Heart of the Valley.
Do you have an actual name?
Shaylee Nightlocks.
Do we know where she is? Or they are?
All I got is Shaylee Nightlocks and Heart of the Valley.
Hmm. Well, then I guess we better start asking around.
Guess so.
Okay. So, we've got a name, we've got a title. We don't have location. However, comma, pause for dramatic effect. That's something. Who did they make a deal with?
Your dad.
Not necessarily the worst thing. I don't love it, but you know, it's something. It's something to do. It's
Trust me,
something.
I hate it too.
My father? Good. Shall we gather fog and start trying to put feelers out?
Guess so.
Great.
I flicked the card back in my pocket.
Okay.
Do I notice?
I'm not trying to be subtle about it.
Oh, what is that card, by the way?
Do you remember when we talked to that Fae?
Yeah.
It's what I got when you got struck by lightning.
Still get struck by lightning, but that's fine. What does it do?
It gives me an ability to change things, undo things. Yep.
You could.
I could. I could also make sure that Mr. Chillin didn't die, but I'm not going to. Because I know what's coming. And I know what I want to use this for. And until I am no longer a coward, I'm going to hold on to this.
See, I don't like that train of thought. Because it almost sounds like you'll be gone.
I'd be doing it for the right reasons.
I don't think you would.
Push myself up off the wagon and just like start, like take a step so that we're side by side, and I just go, "You're always the right reason, Miss Mock." And I start walking towards Fog.
What is that supposed to mean? Above table, what the fuck?
I would say that at this point, like looking down, I'm just kind of noticing you guys are doing the back and forth, and the more like loving friendship thing that we see all the time. So he's just at that moment going to, or I'm going to take the claws off and put them in my bag. I guess you're right. And start staring at my hands. I can't be strong without you. And I'm going to hybrid shape and turn my hands into the claws and put them on the ground and just start like massaging it into the ground.
Okay.
I guess I do need you. You just have to promise that if I lose myself, you won't hurt my friends. And like as I see that, I see Abe walking up. I keep the hybrid claws out and stand up on my stand up on my legs and start walking towards you.
You hear in the back of your head just this satisfied and you feel a little bit of joy push from a deeper part of you.
I will take from you, and I'll let you out every now and again.
Can't wait.
And if that's true, then, and I'm just pop jaw down a little bit, start moving. I guess I don't have to hide anymore, and I can just talk to my friends as normal. Abe.
Yes?
Why do you and Mac seem so close, but can never come together on that topic of them dying?
Whether or not that Mac should die. But we can't agree on that.
Yes. That's the question. Why can't you agree on that?
Because sometimes you don't want your friends to die.
All of my friends are dead.
It's not true. I'm standing right in front of you, big man.
All of my friends usually die. So, I don't understand her infatuation with dying to make sure that she gets away from her father. We just watched someone die multiple times and they just kept getting brought back by somebody I'm gonna guess is way weaker than her father. So wouldn't she just get brought back?
That's more of a question for her, I think. But if you were to ask me, sometimes the thought of sacrificing oneself to save more is a comforting theory. But in practice, I'm one to talk, though.
Would you sacrifice yourself for Mac?
Of course.
Then it seems that you understand her sacrifice that she wants to make,
I do.
and the sacrifice I tried to make.
That's why I helped.
Well, when it comes the time for you to sacrifice yourself for Mac, hopefully it doesn't happen, I'll be there to help. Bring you back, that is.
I appreciate it. You're more talkative than normal.
Well, I don't have to hide anymore. And I show you the claws that are like, my fingers are still bleeding at this point as the claws have come through my fingers.
There's a poetic beauty to that, isn't there?
There's so much more. And I just, as I say that, I kind of tilt my head and there's just one thing.
I'm glad that you're not hiding anymore.
Promise me one thing about all of this, though. If for some reason I get ears and a bit more furry, you won't just hold me this time or that time. It wants your hands. It wants Max singing, so I'm gonna guess throat. And it wants Marivelle to stay very, very far away from it. So, if it comes down to it, treat me like I'm any other enemy that you've seen in front of you. Don't try to bring me back if I'm not able to come back.
From your description right there, it seems like me and that thing already agree on one point. So, I will do my best not to see it as an enemy.
Above table, did you say you're going to give him your hands?
No, it's Marivelle, stay very, very far away.
oh, yes, okay, got it. I thought you were like, yeah, he wants hands. I'm going to give him hands.
That too. 2 points.
Fuck, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just understood. Also, he's not that bad. The meat man, that kind of has a ring to it. I'm pretty sure we can get Mac to make a song about it.
Song about being the meat man.
Yeah, it could be like a scary song for whenever we go out and, have to make a couple gold. Don't be outside at night, the meat man will get you.
Like a children's lullaby? Above table, the fuck I will!
Cam, start writing this.
The fuck I will!
He's the meat man, the meat man.
Meat man.
It has to be the tune of Cheesy Michael, though.
Cheesy Michael.
You quickly become the main character. You're gonna have a whole shirt made for you, just a cat with
Just
a bunch of
tapestries lining the streets with Marvel's face just blasted everywhere. The
I am-
meat man.
As funny as a thought as that is, we do have an idea of a possible goal, a next stop.
What is that going to be?
Someone who's made a deal with these devils. So we're looking for some place called the Heart of the Valley.
Oh. Okay. This will be another adventure where we go off and do things and possibly kill people and... I have to go make things. Or try to make things.
If you pass by people on the street, ask them if they know what that is.
Valley. Is there a reason we're going to this place? I know you said for people who've made deals, but people?
Yep, a singular person. The matron of that valley.
Okay. Easy enough. Smog recording? And just watch him vibrate. Okay.
Recording? Is Smog your vlog setup?
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the vlog.
I mean, not really, but he can it's like static, like visual effect of letter of words. So I can put that on an object. So I didn't put it on him, but there is a rock that I'll go ahead and put that on so I know what was said and just be like, do you have blah 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 blah.
Okay.
That's
So
how he writes his grocery list.
So, as you all kind of gather up the next morning, setting up a plan, at least tangentially, the haze of the day before's tragedy still hanging above you all. That is where we're going to call for tonight. We were off next week for the 4th of July. But we'll be back the week after, so be sure to follow us everywhere. All the things we are on, New Age Geeks. Real quick, what's everyone got going on in the next 2 weeks that they want to shout out?
Next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Tales of Pantheons on Twitch.
So the 30th, correct?
Next Tuesday? I believe so. Yeah,
Okay.
the 30th.
Cool.
Reminder, 27th, this Saturday, we have an episode coming out for We Were Here First, the Webtoon series. If you want to know the backstory of Hen House, perfect place to go read and get to know everything.
Where can they find that?
Webtoons.
What's
Log into Webtoon.
What?
Yeah, oh, my bad.
Webtoons
Tech
is
Frost. You can say Webtoons is an app. Like, what is, like, you just like Google Webtoons and then just like it'll come up. Just like you find me on Instagram, you Google. What do you want me to say?
You go into your
so lost.
store search bar.
So go to
For app.
Webtoons, on the app Webtoons. What do you type in to find
were-
you?
We were here first.
We were here first. Thank you. I'm dumb, all right? Leave me alone.
Damn.
I didn't understand. I thought it was a
You're
YouTube
like,
channel. I was
Tapping
very confused.
tapping the mute on his mic and then just ranting.
No, you're good. Yeah, guys, we were here first. Go to Webtoons. If you don't have a Webtoons, it's very easy to get into. And there's a search bar. Just type in "We Were Here First" on Webtoons. Gotcha.
Okay. Jake, you got anything going on?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week, 8 p.m. Free things to learn how to be a better GM on Start Playing. Next Saturday on the 4th of July at 9 p.m. Witch in the Weird episode 4 on Twitch. You can find all that information at Jayke the GM on various social media pages.
Awesome. And Camille, anything got going on this week that you want to shout out?
Doug keeps making me cry anytime we're at a table, so
Sick.
come watch Scion on Tales of Pantheons on Twitch next Tuesday.
Okay. Well, that being said, we're gonna raid out to someone. I don't know who yet, but just stick around for the raid so we can support them and let them know that we're coming from New Age Geeks. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention to start a stream. If you do any fan art for whatever show that fan art is for, they will get a table reroll. So they're legendary inspirations that I do for whenever they do the recaps. If anyone does a fan art for anything that happened on this show, it will apply towards this table. So yeah. The the Shattered Seas table has that call went out for last session because they had something that they wanted to fan art. So I will put out the same blessing here. If you guys want to do any sort of fan art, it will be featured during the break, and it will give our players one of our legendary inspirations. That being said, catch us on Friday for Shattered Seas, and we're off next week. We'll be back the week after that. I got nothing else. If you guys got nothing else, remember, we love you, geeks. Good night.